Number 1. The Milgram Experiment. In 1961, psychologist Stanley Milgram devised a study to answer a popular question at the time. Were the Nazi soldiers in World War II truly evil people, or were they just following orders? To answer this question, Milgram set up an experiment that involved 3 participants: the experimenter, the teacher, and the learner. In the experiment, the teacher would ask the learner a number of questions. If the learner did not know the answer to these questions, the teacher would shock the learner. These shocks got gradually worse and worse, until eventually they administered a lethal dose of electricity to the other person. While the teacher could not see the learner, they could hear them begging for their lives, but every time the learner would object to shocking the other person, the experimenter would tell them to keep going. While they expected only around 3% of people to give the lethal amount of electricity to the learner, the result was far from that. 65% of the participants gave a lethal amount of electricity to the subject when asked to do so. The experiment didn't answer Milgram's original question completely because of the different circumstances this experiment possessed, but it did show the ramifications of too much power and the terrible things most humans could be convinced to do when that power is abused.
150 volts. Answer, horse.
Oh. Experiment, that's all. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, please.
Continue, please. Go right on.
I refuse to go on. Let me out.
Refuses to go on.
The experiment requires you continue, teacher. Please continue.
Participants didn't know that the learner was really an actor, and the so-called shocks harmless.
You're gonna get a shock. 180 volts. Stand it. I'm not going to kill that man, is there? I mean, who's going to take the responsibility if anything happens to that gentleman?
I'm responsible for anything that happens here. Continue, please.